The National Academy Foundation is a network of 500 theme-based academies across the United States where students experience internships and connections to advisory boards. To help our teachers, NAF has partnered with the Pearson Foundation to create high-quality curriculum and professional development. We've also designed the National Collaboration Network using the latest technology to develop and share curriculum, to share instructional strategies and develop new ideas to support the NAF model. But more importantly, we've provided opportunities for teachers to meet face-to-face. As a result, for the first time ever, NAF teachers have the chance to establish and sustain personal relationships built on their professional experiences. Work with a neighbor, see if you can dust off some old brain cells, make some notes, and let's see what you collect. Here is the end result. This is what a NAF kid looks like when they walk out.
Yes, this is what you're going to follow. But, you know, be innovative and come up with ideas.
We need to get it down. Get it down.
My sense of the unique relationship between Pearson and the National Academy Foundation is this notion of being able to actually think in terms of tomorrow's communication agendas in a way that allows teachers and learners to connect school, place, and workplace, developing curriculum that was meaningful in the business world but was applicable in the classroom.
But the rows and the columns and the charts, the kids hated them.
Pull out that list and say, okay, I can use this, I can use this, I can use this. Now we have our foundation.
So the things that I'm doing is getting them ready for the real world. I have mostly 11th and 12th graders right now.
And I would be more than willing to share the things I've developed, and you could, you know, streamline them so they work with your students.
I have to say that what Pearson and NAF are doing in collaboration has got to be one of the most fantastic things that's happened in education in a long time, because rather than presenting us with a curriculum and saying this is what you're going to teach, how you're going to teach it, and how you're going to present it, you're asking us what works in the classroom, what kinds of things can we do to make it better, and teachers have long wished that somebody even cared.
But I think the reason that we are lagging behind China and India is because we always revert back to how we used to do it.
And given the opportunity to take the outline, to take the lesson, and actually put it in the classroom first, and then come back and look at it and say, hey, you know, this doesn't work, or this will work, or I can modify this, is certainly an excellent way to do it.
And I think that's the revolutionary idea, is having teachers work with curriculum and then bring it to the students and then evaluate the lesson, evaluate the content, and then be able to share it with other teachers and get all of that together in a location that everybody can benefit from.
All right, so let's start with the first one. Group 4, Project Cares, what is done well?
They were being interviewed, and they were actually...
It's really neat that you're part of something new and innovative. It's like, yeah, I piloted that curriculum that all these schools are going to be using now, and it's a cool feeling, you know, just to be able to say my kids did that, they did that.
So let's spend a couple of minutes brainstorming. So on the other side of this sheet, let's brainstorm. What do you need?
Because of the curriculum I have piloted, I have seen a dramatic change in my students. It has made students more responsible. It has made students more focused. They've taken ownership of the work that they do. They take things more seriously. It has been an exciting process because they have realized, they've had that aha moment that they finally have learned a skill in life that can be used outside of the classroom.
Curriculum is central to our mission. The fact that we can partner, change the lives of kids, improve teaching and learning in this country, I just think is a remarkable accomplishment.
How can we get teachers to look at our course material, get to know it in ways that would motivate them to say, oh, I'd like to be teaching this way and this material? What are some things that would get people to go from teaching the way they were to the way we're trying to get you to teach?
So the work that we're doing in developing a curriculum that is structured with supports for the network to come together to share that learning, share that best practice together as a community is critical to the sustainability of our academy development going forward.
A weekend in Italy, how much money should you take for spending money?
You start to think that your problems are only your problems. That what you're experiencing in your classroom is just all by yourself, that no one can understand what's going on in your situation. Then you sit with teachers from all over the country and see, wow, you and I have a different setting, but we sure do have a lot of things in common.
Hello, I'm Andrew Rothstein.
I'm the Curriculum Manager for the National Academy Foundation.
My name is Frank Biscardi. I'm a teacher at the High School of Economics and Finance, and I'm a NAF Curriculum Fellow.
I'm Patty Smith from the National Academy Foundation. I'm Julie Oster, the Director of
I'm Theron Cosgrave.
My name is Mirza Sanchez Medina.
We have developed this notion of a social network platform that allows teachers to become the best that they can be without the coach necessarily sitting next to them. But I think that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it was a pipe dream. We didn't have the technology or the expertise to do it. And the fact that Pearson is even thinking about that, and we have the technology potential now with, I think, teachers who have a new incentive every day to get smart at how to use that social network as a platform for their professional growth.
I think that the whole professional development model that's been developed and Pearson's role in it, that takes the Institute, the Leadership Summit, regional meetings, regional convenings, individual site visits when needed, the technology and the collaboration network online, the videos, the design studios. I mean, what we're creating, in my opinion, is it's kind of like a wheel of professional development that never ends.
The students will rise to the occasion. When they are challenged, they will rise to the occasion. If they're not challenged, they're not going to approach a teacher and say, challenge me. They need the teacher to say, you know what, you can do this, I know you can do this, this is the support I'm going to give you, and they get it. They get it from us.
The really important thing about the NAF Pearson collaboration is about relationships that we've been able to develop. And it seems like such a simple thing, but if we could really help people to understand that colleague-to-colleague relationships, teacher-to-student relationships are what make the difference, we could really change education.
The work in partnership with Pearson, I think, is demonstrating that there's a collaborative role between foundations who have a mission and programs and intermediaries nationally that have a mission to make sure that our mutual missions are accomplished in ways that benefit all. Is, I think, a model that other investors should think about, that it's more than the finances, it's the intellectual capital, it's actually taking a much bigger look at sustainability and impact and a critical mass of change for schools.
The best thing that I've gained from this is the ability to collaborate, be part of giving out new information and receiving new information. It's made me more excited about teaching for NAF.